Most people in network marketing, they hear the phrase brand yourself, just add value, but they have no idea what that actually even means. And when you do it the right way and you build a personal brand, you'll actually make more money. Let's talk about this. So look, I have to make this video extremely short, get right to the point, because I just ate like 2 bowls of shepherd's pie. Kaylee made an awesome dish this Sunday night, and I have to make this video so it's up on the channel by tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm gonna edit this. Let's go. Subscribe, comment, all the cool things. Now look, branding yourself has nothing to do with your little logo, the little images, the colors, the font scheme. None of that stuff. Your brand is like what people think about you when you're not in the room. It is your mission statement. It is your purpose. It is not like, I'm just here because I love the products and I love the company. It's like, dude, no. The company already has the brand established. You need to build your own brand, because we all know that people do not buy what it is that you have. They buy why it is you do the thing you're doing. And so we need to be extremely clear on that. Perfect example of this is my friend Amber Springer. Homegirl stands on business. If you go to her social media sites, she will be very adamant, very clear on what she stands for and what she stands against. And people either love her or they hate her. And honestly, the people who do hate her will never want to do business with her anyways. So girl, you might as well pull those people towards you who believe in the same things that you believe in, because those are like your lifers. And so how does she do this? I mean, you can scroll on social media, you can find this girl is talking her political beliefs. She's talking about the poisons in the American food. I mean, she's unleashing all this stuff, and it's like, I agree with a lot she says, and kudos to her to having the balls to say it. Which I guess I shouldn't say this, because I know 4 years ago in America, even women could be men and have balls. But what I'm saying is that she is very adamant. Like, look, this is who I stand for. This is who I show up for. This is what I believe. You can tell very clearly who she's talking to, and that is her building a brand around her, and people are drawn to her about that. And so you'll notice a lot of the people that she recruits are what? People just like her. These could be moms, these could be followers of Jesus Christ, this could be people who are like, yeah, I homeschool, or all these different things, because she's very adamant about what she believes. And so you do not want to vanilla yourself or be like, oh, I can't get loud. Speak up, tell us what you stand on, tell us what you believe in. This is one of the biggest reasons why my flagship program that I have, a lot of people join just because they're like, yeah, I don't want to be doing the prospecting messages. I don't want to be working harder. I want to use leverage systems and get people coming to us. A big thing we say is we don't chase people, people chase us. And that's so true. People want that. And so we draw the line in the sand saying, no, we don't do network marketing that way. This is how we do it. And so it's all about building that brand, all around building that culture. And so if you didn't catch what I just said in the very beginning, people don't buy what it is, they buy why you do it. And so let's go to point number deuce on this guy. So you need to be authentic. You know, in the very beginning, I was trying to be like my upline, model her success and all this stuff. And I felt very just like, ugh, that's not who I am. And I remember in the very beginning, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw out a couple cuss words, because like truly, when people get around me, like that's kind of who I was. I don't really cuss that much anymore, but back then I was a sailor. I was a savage, and I just let it rain, and I didn't care. And I found that what was happening was a lot of people were like, hey, that's really who he is. I like that guy, right? So you need to be authentic. Your content needs to speak to one person and one person only, not everyone. So you'll see like a lot of my content, I talk about the same main pillars of content over and over and over again. And I'm very open about my values. I'm very open about my beliefs. And if it upsets people, I don't care, because they have the rest of their life to get over it. I'm going to be who I am. And if you don't like it, see you later. And so things that I talk about online, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. People know where I sit in the political spectrum of things. I talk openly why we left the suburbs. We bought land, built our home on it, started a little mini homestead. I talk about we homeschool our kids. And when you look back at like who I'm bringing in, it's a lot of people who are into those same things. Interesting enough, we were on a call, one of my coaching programs last week, and we were just got gossiping about, I don't know what the heck it was, but we started talking about different things. And I said, what are you guys, a bunch of conspiracy theorists on here? And everyone's head nod was like, yup. I'm like, oh, you don't trust the government either? And that simply goes to show you that when you just show up and you talk about who you are, what you stand for, you will bring those people to you. Oh, I don't even want to not edit that. I'm just going to let it go because it's who I am. Okay. Another thing that I wrote down is that, and it's kind of pissing some people off is I talk that you shouldn't start a business if you're not willing to put in the work. You shouldn't start a business if you're not willing to invest in marketing, learning how to sell, learning culture, branding, leadership, like everything it takes to build a business. If you're not willing to pour into that, you're not going to succeed. Don't start in network marketing. And I say, yeah, you're going to suck at the beginning. You're not going to be very good at this. But if you are consistent, if you invest in skills, you will get better. And you have to be willing to push through the negative Nancy and these beta cry boys who are going to be online trying to get at you, throwing rocks at you, and you have to be willing to push through it. So yeah, it's going to push some people away, and that's good because it's working, because you can't be everything for everyone. And so if we're talking some action steps, some things to take out of this video, why do you do the things that you do? Why do you believe in the things that you believe? Can you show people on social media how you think, what you stand for, what you stand against, and just truly show people behind the scenes? Secondly, why do you buy the products? Look, no one gives a rat's ass about the all-natural ingredients and the peptides and all this stuff. They want to know why. What were you going through? What were the frustrations? What was it like? What were you dealing with? And then because you found this product, it absolutely changed your life, and now you're on this mission to help other people who are going through those same things. Thirdly, and most importantly, damn, be consistent. Like, consistency is the thing that will build trust with your audience. It's the reason that I'm here at, it's only 8 o'clock at night, but I feel like it's 11 o'clock. Then I'm like, I have to get this video done. I promised people it would be up on Monday. And so consistency is key. Showing up as you, as authentic as real, showing exactly what you stand for, all those things. And you stand on that crap, you're going to attract those people who are like, all right, I don't even know what this person is doing. I don't know what company they're with, but I like them. I like what they stand for. I'm going to reach out to them. It'll make you more money. It'll make it more fulfilling. It'll make it more than just a network marketing business. And you'll start looking at your team being like, wow, these people are just like me. And when you go to events, it's like a massive group hug of people who are just like you, who are awesome, who believe in the things that you believe in. And you can look back and say, damn, I'm so glad I listened to that hairy bearded dude who had too much shepherd's pie at night, and I built a brand around me. I appreciate you. See you in the next video.